Hi guys and welcome to Vlogmas Day 17! Hi guys, today for Vlogmas I'm going to be doing the Holly Jolly 2 tag, which is a new tag. It's a continuation, I guess, or a new version of the Holly Jolly tag, which was originally started or was going around last year, I believe, or it could have been earlier, but that's when I did it. I did it in last Vlogmas, so I thought it was only fitting that this Vlogmas I do the Holly Jolly tag number 2 or part 2 or whatever you would like to call it. So let's jump straight into the questions. We don't really have Black Friday in Australia since we don't actually have Thanksgiving in Australia, but Black Friday is generally around the end of November, and I would say that I tend to start my shopping, probably it would be closer to last minute. I don't leave it so last minute that I'm doing it on Christmas Eve, that kind of thing, but I generally wait to do the bulk of it until I'm on holidays from work, and that is usually not until at least around the 19th or 20th of December. Sometimes if I'm being extra organized I might do it earlier, so say at the start of December or even the end of November. But generally I probably consider myself more last minute than I would say that I do it at Black Friday or around the end of November. That's kind of a random question, I don't know. I kind of like the idea of Miracle on 34th Street because Santa is real in that movie, so that would be pretty cool. I also think that the Santa Claus would be a cool one to be in, because if I could actually go and visit the North Pole, that would be fun. But I think maybe Love Actually. That's not actually a Christmas movie, but I'd love to have my own little love story as part of a movie, so I'm going to say Love Actually. That's really a toss-up. Christmas Eve is great because you still have that anticipation of Christmas. You have that, I guess, excitement that you know that Christmas Day is coming, and I don't know, it's just that real exciting time. You can see your family, we usually go to church. It's just that, I don't know, there's that whole excitement and build up that Christmas is not quite here yet, but it's so close to being here. So I love that feeling on Christmas Eve. But then Christmas Day, you get to open your presents and you get to experience Christmas. We actually do all like the food and family stuff on Christmas Day. So I think I'm going to have to go Christmas Day this time around, but Christmas Eve is definitely pretty awesome too. We put our Christmas tree up as early as I start whinging about it, basically. I have had our Christmas tree up as early as the 7th of November, and I'm generally the one who instigates the Christmas tree being put up. This year it was around the start of December, but I tend to have it earlier. In terms of who decorates the tree, again, I'm generally the one who instigates the decorating. I don't know when that started, probably a few years back, but I'm like the main person who decorates the tree. Sometimes my mum helps, sometimes my sister helps, sometimes we all do it together, which is how I prefer. I prefer it if we all do it together, but it's not always that easy, or we like to get us all together at the same time to be able to do it. So generally if anybody's decorating the Christmas tree, it's me, and then I have little helpers, and usually it would be my mum and sometimes my sister also. At the moment we have white lights because we have like a very themed Christmas tree. It's red and gold, and then we have the white lights, and I actually really quite like that. I feel like it looks like twinkly like stars. But I have generally usually like the coloured lights. On our fake tree that I purchased a couple of years back, we had coloured lights, and then before that we had a fibre optic tree, so the lights, like the fibres, changed colour, and I think that looks really pretty. I think if you have like a really colourful tree, colourful lights just make it that extra bit awesome. It just looks sparkly and colourful. So I don't think I could choose, because I love just lights. The more lights the better. For me it's just all about having as many lights as possible. As I've gotten older, I generally like a surprise because I tend to pick a lot of my presents, or I have to buy them myself, and then my mum will wrap them, especially if we're getting clothes or things like that. She can't guess our sizing anymore. We'd have to try it on, or it might be something really specific that I want, so I tend to have to pick it. So any surprises that I get I really enjoy. But when I was a kid I was definitely guilty of picking. I would like pick them up and like try and touch them, maybe like shake them, sort of like really like get in and have a look at like when no one was around and see what presents were there, because generally they would all be a surprise, so I'd be like really trying to work out what we were getting for Christmas. A gingerbread house or Santa's workshop? I think I'm going to say Santa's Workshop. I don't know what a gingerbread house would be like. I'm guessing it's like everything is made that you could eat it and like candy and things like that. But Santa's Workshop has elves, or if you've seen the movie Rise of the Guardians, Santa's Workshop also has yetis in it that make the Christmas gifts. And I just think Santa's Workshop would be awesome. Speaking of the Santa Claus, like that, the Santa's Workshop in that movie was pretty awesome. So I think I'd rather live in Santa's Workshop, although it would be really cold. Where is this ginger house going to be positioned? I think I've answered this question before, but our Christmas Eve traditions are fairly simple. We tend to see our family all on Christmas Day. When I was younger, we'd tend to see my mum's family on Christmas Eve because we'd see my dad's family for lunch Christmas Day, and then we'd actually go see my grandma again Christmas night. But since my grandparents on my mum's side died, we tend to not do that as much. Sometimes my parents might go out and see some of my mum's family. We will generally go to church as part of, I guess, our Christmas Eve celebrations. Then we may have friends come over, or we may go Christmas light looking. For a while there I used to watch the Victoria's Secret fashion show because they played it on Christmas Eve night and I really enjoyed that. So I guess the Christmas Eve traditions are, we try and get not an early night, but we try to all be at home and like snuggled up in our pajamas watching a Christmas movie or seeing Christmas lights or something to that extent. We don't have sort of really set Christmas traditions, but it's generally spent with my immediate family at the moment anyway. Channing Tatum. Is that allowed? I know that he's married, but you said I could choose anybody, so. I think when I was really young it was an angel, but then for as long as I can remember it has been a star. However, if you watched my Vlogmas day 1 video or you watched my Vlogmas trimming the tree video, we now have a red sparkly angel on top of our Christmas tree, which I think is very pretty. The honest answer is I don't know. I think I could try. I think there's 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves and a partridge in the pear tree. So I can name the first 5. And then it's like 6 geese are laying, 7 lords are leaping, 8 ladies dancing, 9 pipers piping. I think I've got these out of order. 7 swans are swimming. Maybe that's 7 swans are swimming. So I got swans are swimming. I don't know. I'm going to look this up. Hold on a second. Okay, so thanks to Wikipedia, technically I can answer the 12 days of Christmas. There's 12 drummers drumming, 11 pipers piping, 10 lords are leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids are milking. See, I didn't get that one. 7 swans are swimming, 6 geese are laying, 5 golden rings, 4 collie birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. But basically I failed that because I really couldn't name all 12. I got close, but I think I got 10 out of 12 or 9 out of 12. That's not too bad. No, I've never gone Christmas caroling in the tradition of where like you'd walk around to people's houses and knock on the door and like Christmas carol, but I have been to like carols by candlelight and things like that where you sing in a big group of Christmas carols. I think it actually would be really fun to go caroling, or I would really love to have somebody come and knock on my door and sing carols, but I've never had it happen as yet. I don't think it's sort of super popular, at least where I live. If you live somewhere where people actually go caroling and like come and stand outside your house and carol, please let me know because I would love to come visit and see some people caroling. I think that would be awesome. Do I count down to Christmas? Is that a serious question? Of course I do. Not only do I have the Vlogmas advent calendar, but I also have this really cool app on my phone called Christmas Countdown. So I can tell you exactly that is 7 days, 5 hours, 12 minutes and 53 seconds until Christmas at the time of filming. I can tell you weeks, it's 1 week. I can tell you nights, it's 8 nights or 8 sleeps. I can tell you hours, 149 hours. That's not that long. 8,952 minutes. And do you want to know seconds? Because I can tell you seconds. It is 537,151 seconds as of right now. Now it's already changed because obviously we've stopped the questions, or time has kept on ticking. But yes, the short answer to that question is I do count down to Christmas. Definitely things like turkey. I only have to have turkey and cranberry sauce at Christmas time. Getting like a big leg ham that's baked or cooked or whatever, that's something that I generally only have at Christmas time. Peppermint bark, I love peppermint bark, like white chocolate chocolate that you melt and put in either flakes of candy canes or peppermint lollies or things like that. Love peppermint bark. Shortbread cookies and sugar cookies, things like that. That's I only have at Christmas time, so I expect that. I usually get a box of chocolates, and my favorite like chocolates in a box that you can get are roses, and I usually get one at Christmas time, so I tend to count on getting one of those at Christmas time, and I can have half a box eaten on Christmas Day alone. Easily, especially if it's a small box. If it's a small box, I could probably have the whole box eaten if I let myself. I'm bad that way. It is definitely harder to keep the magic of Christmas alive the older that I get, and I think part of the fun of Vlogmas is that I get to keep Christmas alive, and I can be silly and I can put lights on my bed and I can decorate my room and I can wear a bright pink Victoria's Secret Santa hat. I have actually taken my sister and we've gone and gotten Santa photos. We stopped for a little while, like when I was a teenager. We had them when we were younger, then we kind of stopped, and then a few years back I started and I had to drag my sister along, but it was kind of fun. I think it was mainly for our parents because they really like the photos, and I think they think it's kind of cute, which is, it's a great gift idea for parents if you're stuck. Go get a Santa photo. It doesn't matter how old you are, they'll think it's awesome generally, unless you have weird parents, but generally they'll think it's awesome. So things like that, going and getting Santa photos. Santa is still real in our house. We still put our Santa sacks out and we still get a present from Santa. So people who stop believing in Santa, that's just silly. That's one less present that you could be getting if you believed in Santa. So that's something else that we do. I think you have holiday parties and things like that are also a great way of just keeping the whole holiday spirit alive. Baking cookies or doing some kind of festive treat, doing the DIY Christmas stuff as well. That's kind of fun because it makes me feel like a little kid, and if you can spend time with little kids at Christmas time, that's another way to help keep the Christmas magic alive, because little kids really are, I guess, all Christmas, and they are really big at making the Christmas magic alive. If you can spend Christmas with some small children, I think it really makes the whole Christmas experience so much more magical. So that is kind of how I've kept the Christmas magic alive, and I will continue to do it for as long as I can because I really do love Christmas, and I don't think there is a better time of year. And it is easy sometimes to think to be depressed at Christmas time, especially if you're in a bad place in your life, or maybe you're far away from your family, or you're having problems with your family or your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is. But I think that we all need a little bit of hope, and we all need a little bit of wonder, and Christmas is the best time to try and do that and try and be that. So I try to be as happy as I can at Christmas time, and if I'm feeling bad, I'm like, no, leave me alone, I'm going to be happy. And I just stay away from people who are negative because I want to keep the Christmas magic alive. So that is it. That is all 15 questions. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tag. I tag all of you. That means all of you, anybody watching this, to do this tag, whether you leave me a video response or whether you just answer some of the questions in the comments below. I would love to hear your answers. And other than that, I think this Vlogmas video is finished for today. So how do we finish the video? We do the advent calendar. Oh, I almost forgot. Yesterday I forgot to say the birthdays, and somebody actually asked where was the birthdays yesterday, and I am going to keep that tradition going. So happy birthday to Flo Rida and Jane Austen, whose birthday was yesterday, the 16th, and today happy birthday to Eugene Levy. And if you don't know who he is the dad from the American Pie movies. He's also an actor and been in a lot of other movies. Very, very funny guy. So happy birthday to him, and we will look out for birthdays on day 18 tomorrow. If it's your birthday on the 16th or 17th of December, happy birthday to you too. Now it is time for the advent calendar. So day number 17. You know what? Yesterday it was Dream, and I think the day before it was Dream too. So I'm going to guess Dream again, because it wouldn't surprise me if, given how unorganized or how unvarietyness, I can't even think of the word, this calendar is, I'm going to guess that it's white chocolate again. So you guys guess crunchy, dairy milk, milky top, strawberry, or white. I think I said all 5. And I'm gonna guess white chocolate, and let's open it and see. I'm right. Now think I'm on 4, but I might have already been on 5, but I've been saying 4. If I was on 4, I am now on 5. I still am being kicked in the butt by the advent calendar, but at least I got one right. So if you guessed white chocolate like me, congratulations, you are right. That is it for this video. I am going to go eat my chocolate and have a shower and then edit and upload this video, which is basically what I do every night when I come home after work. I hope you guys all had a fantastic day, and I'll see you for Vlogmas day 18 tomorrow. Tomorrow is my last day of work. Yay! So after that, I will be able to vlog during the day, maybe, if I can get out of bed, because I plan on sleeping in on Wednesday morning. That's a definite. Okay, now I'm really going. Bye!
I'm spoiling my dinner right now because it's being cooked and I'm eating chocolate. But chocolate is part of the magic of Christmas, so I'm going to continue to eat my chocolate even though my dinner is probably being spoiled, because that is the beauty of being an adult. Although real adults wouldn't have advent calendars, so